Site. Let's get right to our panel. U.S. Army Special Operations vet and former Pentagon official Alex Plitzis, senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, Bill Roggio, and CEO of The Federalist, Sean Davis. Gentlemen, thanks for being with me here today. Bill, I'd love to start with you because where I'd love to start is sort of the state of play of the war in Ukraine. As we enter these negotiations, as we enter the potential for peace, who is it that has the upper hand? Who needs a deal? Who's winning the war on the ground in Ukraine?
Hello, Will. Yes, and the state of play is that the Russians have the initiative in this war. They're taking ground, albeit slowly, and they're winning the war of attrition.
President Trump, sir, your message to the
Ukrainian
people.
military units are undermanned, and we saw a breakthrough just north of the city of Pokrovsk just over the last several weeks that demonstrate this. The Ukrainians have had to pull back some elite forces from other fronts in order to cover this gap and they have blunted this assault so far, but it puts other areas of the country at risk. The reality is that the Ukrainians need this deal. They need some type of ceasefire to reorganize their forces, to solve their recruitment issues, their manning issues, to train forces. Now, what Ukraine has to sacrifice to get that ceasefire, I suspect, is not palatable to the Ukrainian people or the Ukrainian leadership. It very likely, if not most definitely, will require some type of land swap. And I'm not sure that any Ukrainian government could survive ceding, I believe it's around 5,000 square kilometers of territory to Russia. That seems to be what Putin is asking for. So Ukraine is in a real catch-22 here. It needs this ceasefire.
Bill, there's a lot of skepticism. Certainly, if I turn it to other channels, it's beyond skepticism, it's cynicism. But even in other areas I hear, there's nothing to be done with Vladimir Putin. All of this is a big lie. So do you find yourself that skeptical, Bill? There's just no deal to be had with Vladimir Putin?
I don't think there's a deal to be had with either Vladimir Putin or Zelenskyy. Putin wants that territory, and Zelenskyy doesn't want to cede it. The other issue here is Zelenskyy doesn't want to cede the territory that Russia has already gained, yet the Ukrainians have no capacity to retake that. So that, to me, is a formula for a forever war here. And I somewhat disagree with Chuck that the Russians are gaining ground. It's slowly. We have to remember this is both a war of attrition and a war of territory. That war of territory is going on slowly, but the Russians are eating that cow one small bite at a time.